podcast coming up in a couple of days. If you are watching the playback, go ahead and skip forward. Going to give a couple of quick announcements before we get started. First, if this is your first video, hey everyone, my name is Adrienne. I am a health enthusiast. I just really love talking about health and wellness, and I love helping you get the results that you're after. I have a testimony of healing my own pre-diabetic diagnosis. I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes in 2021, and by the time my doctor's appointment a year later came up, they actually did away with the numbers completely in the system. They threw out the record entirely because they said it doesn't look like you ever had anything. And so I just really love sharing my testimony with you guys and let you know that it is absolutely possible. I am a firm believer that the doctor's report is not the final report, okay? So just wanted to let you know that if you want to believe the Bible, if you want to believe the report of the Lord over what the doctors have told you, then I might say something tonight that is useful to you, that you might find valuable and make you want to stick around, subscribe, join the family, join the community that we're building here. First up, let me share a couple of quick announcements. First, you guys, Merry Christmas, belated Christmas, all the things, right? I hope you had a great holiday on yesterday. I sure did. But Christmas is gone. It's over. It's just like that. It's a year away again, okay? And so it is not the holidays are a mindset, if you will, right? We kind of relax, and it is statistically proven that we humans, Americans, gain 5 to 10 pounds every holiday season between November and January. They gain 5 to 10 pounds, and compounding that effort every year, not including other factors in life, whether it's health, whether it's stress, whether it's life changes, humongous life changes, traumatic ones, highs, lows, getting married, divorce, anything, having a baby. The changes of life come and they go, and they come and they go, and life ebbs and it flows. And one thing that I've learned, hi, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you. I hope that I say something that's valuable to you by invite. So what I have learned is that these holidays, they give to us in a lot of ways, but we have to be control over them, right? And so a lot of people say this referring to addictions, right? They say, have the thing, but don't let the thing have you. And so the same goes for holidays. Enjoy the holiday, but don't let the holiday overtake you. Don't let it have you. I should have grabbed some water. I forgot something. I didn't want to keep prolonging the time, but have the time, have the fun, have all the snacks, have the sweets, but don't let the snacks, sweets, and treats have you, okay? And so I just wanted to kind of put that out there, make that clear. I am currently on a journey to monetize my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, please share the videos, right? Like the videos. I have reached the number of subscribers that I need, but I'm after that watch time right now. So if you could do me a favor and find the 2 playlists on my channel right now that are the most highly, that I'm trying to recommend the most. They are the juice recipes playlist, and they also are the food education playlist. You can watch the other videos if you're into that kind of content. I will be making it in the future, but those are the kind of the 2 playlists, the 2 kind of types of content that I have decided to lean into more often. So those are the kind of gonna be the videos that you guys are gonna see a little bit more routinely, repetitiously. And so please go watch those 2 playlists. I will link them above. I'll put them in the card. I'll put them in the cards above. I will also link them down in the description box below, as well as at the end. I will kind of put them on the screen. So if you get to the end, then all you have to do is just kind of click, and you should be able to pop those up, and then mute them, share them, send them on to somebody else that might find some value. Write notes, take them to the grocery store, screenshot, do whatever you want to do with those 2 playlists. I am also, what are we also doing? I've got a couple of notebooks here. We are also, I think this is the wrong notebook. We are also trying to, our juice fast, which is the whole reason that we're on here tonight. Our juice fast begins December 29th, 30th, and 31st, okay? If you have been following along the last few videos, we've been doing juice recipes, we've been trying out different things. Our official juice fast begins December 29th, 30th, and 31st. It is a 3-day juice fast, okay? We will be consuming nothing but juice for 3 days. And it is not too late to join us. If you would like to join us, then only thing that is required of you is to join my email list. My email list will be where I send out all of the instructions, where I send out all of your grocery lists and everything for those 3 days. I will be sending that out as soon as I get off this live. As soon as I get off this live. So if you have not joined my email list, then do that right now. You can go to the description box right now. I've put everything in the description box that you need for this video, and join that subscription. Join that newsletter family. It's a free newsletter. It goes out on a regular basis. It will be relaunching in the new year, but right now that's where I will be sending out all of the information for this upcoming juice fast. So December 29th, 30th, 31st, that is this coming Sunday, which means tomorrow is Friday, and then we have Saturday. So between Friday and Saturday, you go shopping, and then our fast starts and then you prep your stuff, and you prep your juices, and then our fast starts on Sunday, okay? So I wanted to come on here this evening and just give a couple of quick, pretty much like a Q&A session. I wanted to clarify a couple of things regarding the juice fast, okay? So I don't have any questions directly written down. I'm just kind of go off of memory here. And between now and Sunday, if you guys have any questions, any more questions, then feel free to send me another message or email me or comment down below or type something in the chat, and I can do my best to answer those questions. So let me start by clarifying, not Christmas Day, the day before Christmas, Christmas Eve. I was supposed to come on here, and this is just a caveat, just in case you did not see my post. I posted in my community tab, just like a picture on my community tab for YouTube, just to let you guys know I was not going to be coming on to do a 9th juice recipe. I, through prayer and confirmation, received basically guidance to that we had enough juices, right? Juices is not our problem and nor our focus, okay? As I've told you guys before, this is juicing is not the answer. Jesus Christ is absolutely the answer. And so I just wanted to I got overzealous, if you will, and I was trying to make sure that no one goes hungry. The objective here is not necessarily to be hungry, but it's to kill off old habits and start new ones, okay? So while I intended on having 9 juices, I realized that there was a couple of reasons why that was not a good idea, and that we will not be going with 9 juices throughout the juice fast over those 3 days. I was trying to make sure you guys had breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day so that you wouldn't be hungry. But what I realized is none of those recipes repeated themselves, so that was going to be extensive on the budget. And then there wasn't a lot of intermittent fasting or spiritual fasting opportunity because of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So with doing it that way, I realized quickly that where's the spiritual element going to fit in here at? Because I very much want to do things spiritually. That is the whole premise of this. That is the whole motive and move of my movement. That's exactly my direction from the Lord, is to make sure that there's a spiritual element, spiritual component, because I absolutely believe, like I said, Jesus Christ is the answer, not juicing, okay? So I want to clarify that I know that I put out 9 juices, all right, for the juice fast per se. I'm going to leave those videos up, but I want you to know, if you are joining us for the juice fast, we're going to have a different guideline, okay? We're going to use those recipes, but we're not going to use all of them. So we're condensing from the 8 recipes that are up on my channel right now. We're condensing from those 8 down to 6. And of those 6, 2 recipes will repeat themselves, okay? So that should bring the budget down a little bit, since payday is kind of like funky for some of us, right after Christmas, before the new year, before the first of the month. So I don't know where everybody's pay scale starts, but I just received that confirmation. I was just like, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. So, and that way we can incorporate a spiritual element in the fast as well. I do believe, okay, you can disagree with me, you take that up with God yourself, that fasting is when you push your plate back. The biblical definition of a fast is when you push back your plate and you don't consume anything, or you consume water only for a time period, okay? And so what we would consider, what the world would consider our intermittent fasting window, is where we are going to push our plates back. The only difference here is whenever it's time to eat, we are just drinking juice. You understand? So sometimes people do the Daniel fast, if you will want to call it that, but I won't get into all that here. But what I'm saying is, whenever you do open up your mouth to eat, instead of eating what would be different category of foods, whether you decide to abstain from meat, whether you decide to abstain from junk food and processed foods, for us this time, we are going to abstain from everything but juice, okay? That's going to be our window. So again, all of our times and our breakdown and our exact juices and the videos that I'm going to recommend for you guys are going to be in my newsletter. So sign up below, run right now to sign up below, so that you do not miss the information as it comes out. If and when you do, just email me and I will do my best to get it over to you. I'm very active in my email, so feel free to just let me know, like, hey, I missed it, or I'm signing up late, or whatever. So if you're seeing this after December 29th, then just catch us, fall in where you can, and just catch us where you can. So just wanted to make that. Do you recommend a water fast before the juicing? I don't necessarily recommend a water fast, but I have given guidance. I do have a video on my channel that talked about how to prepare to begin a fast. All of my current videos, you guys, are listed under my live tab. I know it says videos, and you'll probably see like a soursop video that was from 2 months ago, 3 months ago. My current videos are under my live tab, okay? So whenever you go to my channel, click on that live tab and you should see all my recent videos. And that is where I put the video about how to prepare for a fast. And so considering that today is the 26th, our fast begins in technically 2 days because we're hours away from the 27th. Our fast begins in 2 days. Remember, I told you there's 5 categories of foods that we're going to abstain from, okay? Not including your meats and such, right? But there's 5 categories of foods that we're going to abstain from. Dairy, oh my goodness, y'all, I forgot all my notes. We're gonna abstain from dairy, meats, processed foods, coffee, and alcohol. Those are the 5, okay? So we're gonna abstain from all 5 of those categories. So my suggestion to everyone was 1 day for each thing that you need to come off of. If you eat processed foods, then you needed to start earlier this week, not including Christmas, whatever, but outside of Christmas. If you drink coffee, then however many days it's going to take you, to not have a headache on Christmas, or to not have a headache throughout the fast. I definitely recommend starting with those habits, breaking those things, and preparing your body before. I definitely recommend upping your water intake. Yes, a lot of people ask if you need to drink water on a fast. I am going to insert this here. I'm going to say yes. Yes, you do, because yes, juicing has water and minerals in it. Yes, juicing is water-based essentially, but water by itself just is going to give you more hydration for your body with these minerals, because the last thing we want to do is only drink 20 ounces of juice, 60 ounces of juice a day, 20, 40, 60 for the day, and we're still very much in a dehydrated state. What you want to do while you're doing this is replenish rebuild, detoxify, and flush out. And you can't do that on bare minimum liquid intake, okay? And by bare minimum, I mean just the juices. So let's say that you drink 20 ounces per meal 3 times a day. That means that the rest of the day, you're not doing anything for your body. While that can be good and necessary, if you're already in a dehydrated state, that's not doing anything for you, okay? So yes, we want to drink water leading up to and on or during the fast. We also are not going to have anything to drink other than water while on the fast. We're going to have juices and water, right? Fresh pressed, cold pressed, homemade juices and water. That's it, right? Again, no coffee, no alcohol. Like I said, however long it takes your body to get rid of the coffee or to get rid of the coffee after effects, that's how long you need to be without coffee, because you don't want to have a headache on the fast and feel like, oh, I can't make it. Yes, you can, and yes, you will. And that's exactly why you're the person that needs to do this, because your body is having withdrawals from something that wasn't made for it. You don't understand? You don't have withdrawals from grapefruit. You don't have withdrawals from kale, but you have withdrawals from coffee. You know why? Because your body is addicted to something that you're not supposed to have that much of, right? So again, have the coffee, but don't let the coffee have you. But right now, the coffee has you. Herbal tea, no teas, not during the juice fast, not leading up to the juice fast, maybe the night before, sure, but on the 3 days, no, water only, water only, because we're not getting carried away into honey, lemon, this flavor, that flavor, some sugar base. No, water only, water only, water only. Again, have the things, but don't let the things have you. And what we're doing during this time is we are giving God back his body, okay? He gave us these bodies on loan, and we have not done a good job of taking care of them. And so we are giving them back to him, We are doing what is right? And we're giving him back the... we're preparing to give him our first fruits. I would say our first fruits, but it's really the end of our fruits, because it's the end of our year, it's the end of our month, it's the end of our everything, right? And so we are just basically compiling, and we're giving a fresh start, and we're getting a head start into our new year. And before our first fruits come in, we want to already be ahead of the game, so that whenever it's time to fast, with most of our churches are about to go into their fast, we've already done the hard part, okay? Those 3 days, we've done the hard part. So that's what we want. So another thing that I was going to share was budget-friendly options, okay, you guys. The last thing that I want this to be is a burden to you. I do want to help you, and I do have a whole opinion, okay, or a whole speech that I could give when it comes to budget, but I understand right now we're just getting started, and so I will save that for next time, or for in the future, whenever I feel the Lord release me to share. But right now, I want you to do what you can. I want you to do what you can. What I mean by that is, if you have to repeat recipes more often in the recipe guide, do not feel ashamed that you cannot buy all of these different juices, okay? Do your best to get through the 3 days. And the only reason that I gave the variety is because people don't want to eat the same thing all the time for 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, whatever. 2 meals, 3 meals type of thing. But if your budget prefers that you, especially right now, you're just starting out, you're not sure about this thing, I get it. I absolutely get it. So if you prefer to repeat the recipes, please repeat the recipes. What I don't want you to do is quit. What I'd rather you do, if you have to quit or if you feel the urge to not complete it, is just not start it, okay? I really would rather you not start it, because you are the community that we are holding on to through this process, okay? And you are somebody else's anchor, you're somebody else's iron, and somebody else is your iron. And so I don't want you to come into this if you're not going to be willing to complete it, okay? And so I do believe in doing things on one accord. I will give variety within the fast, if you will, when it comes to prayer times, when it comes to the juices that we drink most of the time. Those things will be self-directed, if you will. But as far as completing the fast, somebody doing one day, somebody doing one this night, we're not doing all that, right? You can, for the most part, we're going to drink the same thing for breakfast and dinner, or excuse me, for lunch and dinner. We're skipping breakfast because our window is going to start between 10 and 12. Like I said, I'll send it out as soon as I get off here. Make sure you sign up. But our window is going to start, our first meal is going to be between 10 and 12 noon for those 3 days. And then our last meal is going to be between 6 and 7 p.m. those 3 days. Okay. I'm not sure yet. I got to look at it, kind of figure out what we're looking at there, but that's what I'm looking at. So, want to make sure that you know that I do believe in doing things on one accord. I also believe in the power of unity. I believe in the power of unity. I believe that we are all going to receive some big, mighty, and major breakthroughs in our health in the coming year, and I want to witness that with you. Okay, so I don't want you to drop out of the race before the race is finished. Okay, so I'm military. I was prior Air Force. I served in the Air Force for 12 years, and so one thing that they taught us is this is just inbred into my being. I learned this growing up at home. I learned this in the military, and I learned this in other aspects of my life as well. Sports. I mean, just all the things. Like, you finish what you start. You finish what you start. And the Bible talks about that as well, right? Finish what we start. And so if you cannot finish, wait till next time. Join us next time, okay? We love you, but we are leaning on one another throughout these processes. So we are also going to have, this is the last piece, we're also going to have a corporate prayer time together. I will send out the exact time in our email, but we will have a corporate prayer together every morning for those 3 days, okay? So just wanted to make that known and let you know that you are not doing this by yourself. I will come on with you guys, and we will pray together. The length of time will vary, but we will be on at the same time every day for those 3 days. So just want to kind of put that out there and let you know that you are not going to be in this alone, and that I'm going to give you some key nuggets to take away into your prayer closet and take away into your walk and journey with God as you declare health, healing, and wholeness over your body through your faith and your works. Okay, so I take this very, very serious, you guys. I'm very excited for what the Lord is doing and is going to do, and just the doors that He's opening up, and the fact that you guys are here, signing up for my newsletter left and right, watching my lives every time I jump on. I am just absolutely floored that the Lord would see fit to use little old me, okay? Little old me with a heart and a passion, an MBA, okay, not related to health, but just with a passion to see His kingdom come in the form of health, and for us, the violent, to take it by force when it comes to everything that the government and the healthcare industries and these food labels and food companies are really, really, really working overtime to kill us. I'm not even to unalive us, okay? However you want to call it, right? And so YouTube's terms and policies are funny, but I just really want to make my passion known on high. I want to be obedient to everything that God has given me and gifted me, and I just want to die empty. I want to die empty. I want to pour out everything that He gave me, and every opportunity. I want to leave no stone unturned. So that is what this is, the start of a real, true movement. So thank you so much to the 4 of you that are here on live with me tonight, but to the hundreds of you that will see this in the future, thank you, thank you, thank you. To the 20 or so of you that have signed up for my newsletter in the last month or so, God is just so good, so good. So thank you so much. I just wanted to hop on here really, really quick and share those couple of things. I will give out all the details in my newsletter. I don't know what video we're going to share tomorrow, but yeah, so the last thing is just make sure that you are slowly coming off of those things, right? Christmas is over. It was one day. It was one day. And because it was in the middle of the week, it shouldn't even be that hard, right? Because a lot of people had to go back to work today. You know, it's just weird. It's just a weird holiday this year. So it shouldn't be that hard to get back into a routine. I heard this quote. Oh my gosh, you guys know I love quotes. If you don't know, if you're new here, I love quotes and I try to share one every video. This one says, someone in their hospital bed is praying to be in your situation. So do it tired, do it sad, do it unmotivated, do it scared, do it alone. Y'all, that is absolutely the MO for tonight for me, because I was like, Lord, what are you going to have me to say? I don't feel like I have my thoughts together. Do it, do it, do it, okay? So when we come to this juice fast, we are going to do it scared. We're going to do it sad. You are absolutely most welcome. We're going to do it scared. We're going to do it alone, but we're not alone. We are all together. We are all together in these virtual playing fields, if you will. We're going to do it because there's somebody in a hospital bed somewhere that is wishing they had another chance to make a right decision, and you are ahead of that curve. You guys understand? Like, oh my gosh, I could go down a rabbit hole. I watch so much stuff on like documentaries and such on cancer and just the realities that we live in. I read books, articles. I mean, oh my gosh, it captivates me. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a physician. I'm definitely not any of those things, but I just listen to them and I learn from them, right? And what I do know is chronic illness is preventable and reversible. Chronic means a continual state of, okay? So if you live with it, right? I like to say it like this. You truly don't know how good you can feel because it's been so long since you've had a good day in your body. Like, you think that the way that you live is normal, and it absolutely is not. And you just haven't had a good day in a long time, okay? And I mean years. But I promise you, come to prayer, okay? And so even if you decide not to join our juice fast, hold on one second. Are you doing any grape juices during the fast? As far as, if you mean, am I doing grape juice? If you mean, am I doing communion? No, not this time. Not doing communion this time. As far as grape juice, none of our recipes have grapes in them this time. But this is our first fast of many, okay? Our fasts are going to take place, I guess I can let the cat out of the bag. Our fasts are going to take place at the end of the month, every month. The last 3 days of the month, unless the Lord says otherwise, this will be either 3 to 5 days. The last 3 days of the month will be our fast. That's when I will be directing a juice fast, because I want to empower you to let you know that the end of the month is not, that you can still take back your month, even at the end of the month, after a sour month, after an off month, after a not so focused month. I want to let you know. So God has given me a directive for the end of the month, as well as empowering you to go into the next month on a strong note, right? And so just know that you have more power than you think. So grape juice, not this time, right? But this is not our last fast, and we're going to continue to perfect this thing as we go and grow. Okay, so I was saying something about juice fasting. What was I saying about juice fasting? I can't remember exactly what I was saying, but I hope that answers your question. But yes, you guys, we are going to do it scared. We're going to do it sad. We're going to do it unmotivated. We're going to do it with question marks in our head, because we don't have to get it perfect every time. Oh, that's what I was going to say. You don't have to, for those who are watching this video and are not sure about our juice fast, you can, there's a pastor at 2819 Church. He always says it like this: you can belong before you believe, okay? So you can come to prayer before you join our fasts, and you can see if they work for you, if they're effective. You can see how they are. Hang out in our comment section and come and join us. We will be on live. We'll be on live, but you can always come back to the comment section after. You can come for the testimonies or whatever. And so you can belong before you can believe, okay? So I really like that. But yeah, that is all that I wanted to share with you guys on tonight. I don't want to prolong the hour. I am about to go to my computer and hit send. So if you have not joined my newsletter, go do that right now. You can click the link in the description box. It is the first line in the description and it is there right now. Go click that link and join our family there, community there, and I will see you in my newsletter. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to share, but as the Lord should see fit, I'll be back to give you guys some guidance. If you have any questions that I have not answered, leave them here in the comments or email them to me or reply back to my newsletter. It is an interactive newsletter. I do get the emails myself and I reply back personally. I don't have any help. I'm a solopreneur in this season, okay? In Jesus' name, 2024 will be the last year. 2025, I pray to have my first employee before the end of 2025, okay? So but for now, it is me, oh Lord, send it in the need of prayer, okay? All right, I love y'all. Have a great night, and I will see you guys in the newsletter. See you guys tomorrow. Good night.